in this. We just cool like a month ago. Everybody was on point. Everybody's all happy. Q9 and the stuff going on. Y'all don't believe no more now? No. Wait, let me get y'all right. Everybody was so clear 2 months ago. Now, because they removed a couple Twitter accounts, y'all scared? Oh no, it's time now. Now it's really time. It ain't about studying. Nothing. Ain't no time to study. You better know. It's time to know now. The knowers will show themselves. So I named this thing the peculiar case of BCs. BCs stands for birth certificates. The peculiar case of authentic birth certificates. We're going to deal with it. Now, as if we haven't dealt with this already, I'm going to actually try to make it make sense so Moors get, you know, what is the contention? What's the whole thing? What's the problem? If there's not a problem, what is that? Off the rip. What if I said authenticating your birth certificate, it works. It works. But it's not for, if you're a Moor and you're saying you're indigenous to this land and your family were here from the interim or whatever, all the way back paleo-indigenous or paleo-American bloodline, all the way back. We talking about admixtures, chromosome admixture. Do you know how far back that goes? We're gonna deal with it because we're gonna deal with how much information is stored inside of a synthetic DNA. So I can show you if that's what a synthetic DNA do. What is a human DNA comprising? Anyway, if you're allodial and autochthonous to this land, I don't think you need to authenticate your birth certificate to make the birth certificate, which is a copy, become the titled instrument of the instrument of title. So now once you do it, because the birth certificate is really a bond, and then when you use Minnesota Rule 220, understand that the uniform uniform Infants Transfers Act, and when you're in Michigan, the Uniform Minors Game Act, it automatically puts a state, which is a trustee or beneficiary when it comes to this trust thing. It assigns them as a trustee over your estate. So what you're doing by authenticating your birth certificate is saying you're the holder in due course and taking possession of the birth certificate or the vessel. Now this is what we're going to deal with. That's not necessary for more if you're going to be putting your blood on the record and then challenging the validity of the 14th Amendment. What people are doing is allowing the 14th Amendment to stay there and say like, oh, well, yeah, you can't be a citizen because that's not real. Challenge the validity of the law that they took, of the amendment that was never fully ratified. Challenge that. That way, if you challenge United States citizen, there is no United States citizen. So there's no reason for you to authenticate your birth certificate because you cannot be a citizen. Now, what the Europeans are going to realize when they wake up, or they have been waking up, is that they're supposed to be part of the Republic. There are 13 United States that call themselves states. So each one of those 13 colonies are a United States in itself. When a European claims state citizenship opposed to United States citizenship, like literally, it's ways you can do this. You just fill out your documents without saying that you're a citizen and other stuff. You tie yourself back to the Republic and detach yourself from the resident, the domestic. Um, yeah, anything democratic, you go back to the Republic, and it's ways to do that. But anyway, a European claiming state citizenship will give them that. So, it makes him now um, a de jure member of the United States of America, removed from United States, the corporation. United States of America is the republic, citizen speaking, when it comes to understanding its political status and correcting it as a European descendant. You go back to the republic which we created for you. And us as Moors, we go back to our treaty because that's the supreme law of the land and the supreme laws that created that constitution. They created their constitution off of our treaty and our law of peace, great peace, Guyana Shagwa, Iroquois Confederacy. You can look it up. So there's no, why would you authenticate that document? More, you damn dark skinned Moor, you, indigenous you. Now watch this. All the ones who say that they do that, like Moore's like the Moor Yusuf L. Shout out to him. But I asked Yusuf L, like when you teaching everybody about authenticating their birth certificates and being a secure creditor, not party creditor, because you're just a creditor, you can't be a secure party creditor. We get it. My thing is, where'd you get the L from, boy? Bro, homie, old head, my G. Where'd you get the L? Because if you're studying Gene Keaton and all them, study them. Stay over there with that. With the birth certificate and all this stuff, because it works. Cool. Well, why are you coming over to the Moorish paradigm and getting an L? Where'd you get the L from? Where'd you get the Yusuf and the L from? Because those are Moorish names, bro. You can't get title stunt, teach all the information, and then try to make it seem like it's synonymous. Where'd you get the L from? You study Gene Keaton and them information. I heard you before say that. So where'd you get the information to get yourself an L? Because you never talk about the prophet. When you teach, you don't teach Europeans and these people that want to learn from you about the prophet Noble Drew Ali. Why? I mean, yeah, go ahead. Teach about your banking and authenticating. But why don't you teach about the prophet? You hiding. You hiding something, bro. How come you don't tell them where you got your L? You hiding something. You hiding something. Because you say private side and this and that, but you got an L, though. Oh, it don't matter? B. Johnson. And how come you ain't what you were named when your mother named you? Somebody gave you some information to get the L, right? Where is it at now? I mean, where'd you get it from? If you got an L, Yusuf L, cool, in the genre Islam. But if you're going to be teaching Gene Keaton type banking, you're going to have Moorish thinking and people thinking that that's supposed to be Moorish knowledge. No, that's for the Europeans. Posse comitatus. That's for the Europeans to do. This is why you got people saying sovereign citizens, because it's Moors not understanding that those, processes are for Europeans to do. We have our own stuff, like the treaty. So why would why are we doing these things that Europeans calling themselves free man on the land did, when that's not really our story? We got bloodlines. Well, let me speak from my own shit. I don't know what you got. My bloodline, it goes back to this, and it was nothing about no birth certificate. It's about connecting back to the damn ancestor who owned the land, nigga. Well, not to call you a nigga, but it's just what I don't get it. Where'd you get the L from? This nigga moves to have an L, but then teach everything besides the prophet and just all this European Gene Keaton stuff. No hate on that, but it's just like our people need to know who they are, not what banking tricks to do with the IRS. That comes. Trust me, it comes. Like, you get that knowledge. But it'll be better to learn who you are in this whole confusion. Meaning, I know I'm a Moor, right? I know I have a government. This has nothing to do with the republic and that democracy of that. We procured what the Republicans do, or the Republican form of government did, but that was never our government over us. We created the documents to make that. These people was running from damn Britain. Declaration of Independence, who answered it? 1776. Who answered that document to let the Europeans come over to close Britain is to North America? Pretty far distance. How close is Britain to Great Britain, right? Great. How far is Britain from North Africa? It's like a skip and a jump. My question again. If the Europeans signed a contract with the Moors of North Africa, why didn't they just sail their boats, skip, and a jump down south to North Africa if they were in Britain to North Africa? They came all the way here? But this ain't Morocco. It's not. Okay. The Moroccan So okay, because I be sure we not crazy that are starting with the United States of American guys, the United States representatives, the 13 guys. Okay, founding fathers, right, from Britain. They were being enslaved and treated poorly by Charles and all of them. Those servants signed, had a treaty answer, had a letter answered or whatever that led into a treaty that freed them from the binds of their prince or King Charles guy, and they were under the ipso jure rulership of the Sultan of Morocco, and they came to North America. But North America is not Morocco? Yo, do you know how incompetent that is to say that, yo? That's so incompetent to say that. You're speaking English out of your face right now today. What language was your treaty written in? Speaking English, you speak in English, right? What language was that treaty written in? I'm gonna say that treaty. It might not be yours. You might be black. Shit, for all I know. It's written in Arabic. You don't know what the hell this land is called, nigga? Because you're reading it from an English name. You want to talk about what it is. If Americanos is Americans, like the Americans, they call them Americanos. So the American is a Morocano. Al Morocano. Look up the treaty. The word Morocco or the word American, America, is Americanos. And when they say United States citizen or citizen of the United States, they said um, Unidos Estados Americanos. Et el Americanos. But yeah, Moorish, it's not high, it's not hidden. See, that's what I'm saying. And then, okay, watch this. I got another one for y'all. We not Moors. Y'all need your heads cut off talking like that. We not Moors, but we everything under the sun. Didn't mean we were subjugated. Huh? Huh? You're an Egyptian. You know what Egyptian means? Bondage. You're an Israelite. You know what Israelite means? It means bondage under Yahweh, fool. You was eating your babies. Do you know what black mean? Black mean they say you was a man, Bada. Bada. I mean black slave. They say don't say that. You go to a somebody Ethiopian brother to know they Moors to speak American. Tell him Bada. He gonna be like, don't you say that. Don't say that. Don't say Bada. Maybe they know something about that word and slavery. Okay, cool. Black is a Spanish thing. They play around with this whole black thing because black Pete. I'm gonna get y'all. Black is not English for Spanish Negro. I like think about what I'm saying. The word black is not Spanish translation for Negro. Black the Spanish black would be blanco. What's that etymology of black, Morris? Pale. Cool. Then how could the word mean pale and Spanish mean negro if negro means dark thing, dark spots? No, negro is what, like, how you like, oh, we the dark skinned people. That's what negro means in Spanish, not dark skinned people, but it's speaking about a dark color or dark shade in Spanish. It don't mean black though. Trust me, it don't. Black is blanco, which means white. Chill. Um, so when in Spanish, when they're saying negro, they talking about an animal that has dark fur, or they're talking about dark shades on a paper, like dark spots shaded in on a paper. Um, okay, and then when you bring the word over to American English, you got these schools and scholars and Germans to translate and transliterate English from the Latin derivative into a more Germanic bastardization of Dutch and some other shit, Spanish, a little bit Arabic, and we comprise this hodgepodge called a language that they call a language, English. You ain't gonna be able to find a lot of stuff. So when you look at what we used to look up the etymology of Negro and go all the way down at the bottom. If you go to etymonline.com, look up the etymology of Negro and go all the way to the bottom. Scroll to the bottom. The use and U.S. vernacular by Americans. Okay, y'all dark skinned folks who call yourself African, yourselves. It's 1700s used to mean Ethiopia. Negro and blue man, right? So that little them Europeans from UK, they call themselves the Blue Man Group. Morris, don't you know that is artistry language for the Moors of the Blue House from Ethiopia, aka Abyssinia? That's the Blue House Moors right there. And these Europeans dressed it up like them. Here we go. Playing. We don't even know how to play the color game. Blackface. Every time they put the blackface on, they wear red or the colorful stuff. That's always the colorful symbolizes the red or the colorful colors that they would find when they came to our islands, be it the animals and the fur on the birds. Darwin was the first one that figured out Turtle Island was what we call this land as our nickname for it, because he called it Galapagos Island. Galapagos is not what you do on the back of a horse. Galapagos. No. A Galapagos is a tortoise. Galapagos Island is Tortoise Island. Turtle Island. Tortoise is more ancient than turtle. So, nigga. I ain't never heard none of these indigenous people call it Tortoise Island. Buna, a.k.a. Carthage, a.k.a. Iberia. Punic, Iberia. That's where I'm from. It's in Georgia, you fools. Carthage. The damn republic. It was from Georgia. And look where the original republic seated itself. Inca Empire, you got to go down south, baby. Down south is in South America. It ain't in no damn south of North America. We forgot that part, y'all. We supposed to go all the way down. And when you go all the way down, like Toriano was teaching, I figured it out. Like, you find these artifacts they got down there that predate the people or the migration from the Siberians. Pottery and shit. So then who built the pottery if it was here before the Siberians? Got it, see? Got it. Boom. Who built it? Fuck the pottery. Who built it? Somebody had to build it. And it wasn't God. It wasn't no angel. It was the Moors. The M-U-U-R. The Moors. The Moors. The Carthaginians. Okay? The Phoenician. That's all the same damn people. Literally, bro. How do you say Phoenician before they had the word Phoenician language? They call them the Peuples de Mutters. Peuples de Mutters. French. People of the water. Because we was living on the sea at the time. We came and went to war with the damn, what was that, the 17th to 18th dynasty in damn Egypt. Shut the shit down. They no, bro. He didn't even know how they was managing to use the waters like that. They kept the wall up there, never broke down what the wall means. Ramses II wall, forget it. I can't remember what temple it was. I don't want to sit there and say something that ain't true, but just know. It's on the second man, was the second relief of the war that Ramsey the second one too. Oh my God, what you said the war with the Westerners because they was calling the Pepper-Lemurs the Westerners because they came in from the West. Because they looked at where they built their pyramids, the dead. Go watch American Gods again. Egypt, Cairo, the land of the dead. And I can't, I don't know what movie was I watching. Was it part 3, season 3, where they were looking for. Oh man, I can't remember what movie I was watching. But it was one movie where they were looking for some land of Egypt. Oh man, what the hell was that? Oh my God, oh my God, I can't remember. Somewhere with ham in it, something, and it's like a not Hammurabi. No, it's like something, Hammurash, something. I can't Hammatash. I can't remember. Look, you got to look it up though. It's like the land the hidden city of the dead. The city of the dead in Egypt. Look that up. The lost city of the dead in Egypt. And I'm gonna tell you the name because they put it in the movie. Oh, there you go. Mummy 1. The Mummy 1. Bastards. Got him. Look, and when they start talking about it, a fez pops up on a goddamn. Look, let me calm down. Let me calm down more. If you're not a more or you don't know you are more and you look like me. Bro, when you start to find some of this story and it's connecting and you see yourself in it and your fan is shit fuck feeling good, like live better, know who you are, like our shit connects. Anyway, they're talking about the mummy, right? And then they showed the scene where the boy said he got himself all bodied up because he had went to war with the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh's muftis was all Moors. So anyway, the whole point was the one that played Monkey Bone. I don't care, Brendan Fraser, whatever. He was supposed to be like the Indiana Jones of the movie. Anyway, they go to some scholar who's in a whole lot of movies, European. I can't remember. He's like got a big nose on. Can't remember his name. Quickbeat, whatever. In the movie, they go to him. He got a fez on the table when he start breaking down the land not really existing. And then the daughter like, no, I studied the land might really exist. Hammurash or whatever. And the boy looking at the fez, bro, that shit had me tripping. Hold on. Yeah, I did a little call. But that joint had me tripping. You know what I'm saying? So they put the fez there just when they wanted to talk about the Egypt had a city in the west that they hid called the city of the dead. Dead mean hidden in Egypt. It don't mean like passed away. It means hidden. Like how we say a cult. That's what when you the word dead wouldn't even be dead. It means awakening. Haru. Oh, Haru means dead because the book was naming it. Put M Haru. All y'all Sinetta watchers, I know y'all watched it, but if you did your own study after that, you can get your understanding of what they were talking about. The Pert Imharu, it means Pert is to walk or go into something, not even walk all the time, because even though it got the foot, it don't mean walk. Pert is what a baby does when it comes out of the mother's womb. It comes into the world, walks into the world. It doesn't literally walk into the world. The heck? Where's my damn portrait? Where's my damn screen? All right. Like walk out of the womb. It comes out of the womb, but when you put it's facing, you know what it means. So perch, M, Haru. M is the owl. M means into. Perch. So walk into. Go forth. Follow the path. That's what pert M mean. And it's like a foot next to a damn eagle. A owl, my fault, owl. You know the owl, the OVO owl. Boy, Drake playing with this. Bro, how you Jewish ancestry? You didn't tell none of these people about their bloodline? You're so worried about popping bottled champagne poppy, bro. What you talking about? Your mother is a European, right? Your father's a Jew. Why don't you tell them about the fact that you're really a European, bro? No hate. Your bloodline comes from your mother. You're a European. You can't talk about all this hood life. You're a European, bro. Deal with being a European. Ain't you one that make you like a colonizer of hip hop? You're coming in with all this Canada love. I don't even know what Canada is. It's a state that they created in Canada. I mean, in Canaan. You're Jewish, right? Okay. Canaan is also one of the first British provinces that we created, where the British people could home themselves at before they came down south into the Morocco later. Because Phoenicia later, Celtic later, Greenland later. Drake, you need to put yourself on a goddamn record. Who are you, Aubrey? Who the hell are you, Mister? You don't got no identity, boy. You talking about something you started from the bottom. I watched that damn Charles Hamilton, the old rapper, young boy from New York. He went in crazy. Talk about how you one of them people that was created underground. Started from the bottom. Now you're here on the surface. And the beat of that is very. He said it's very conducive to alien tones. Do 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 do. And I thought it was weird when he was first talking about it until I researched it. Bro, I heard that Drake don't even write raps like to beats that's made by like to real beats. It got to be digital or he ain't gonna write. Does that make sense? Well, it would if you're programmed. It's bro. y'all don't look at stuff enough to get this, bro. I know y'all don't. Y'all ain't paying attention. Why would they tell you about all this transhumanism and shit that's about to take place, and then show you these movies in the '90s about people being saved by machines, bro? Terminate you. What are you talking about? First he came to destroy her in the '80s, then he came to save her in the '90s, and telling her about how her son is blessed, and John Connor's JC and Jesus Christ, the mother. Sophia Stewart, she's the real oracle. She wrote the book. She came out with Matrix 4, put the real depiction of the Neo Autumn, the Terminator, on the front cover of her book. Nobody ever sued her. The Wachowskis cut their penises off, became women. Deal with it. Andy Wachowski and his sister are sisters in Bridget Wachowski or whatever now, cut their penises off to run from the case, to hide away from the whole fallout. The mother wrote that, and not them. They are men, not women. The mother, Sophia Stewart, wrote that book, or that story. And, The Matrix Part 3 and all that movie. It's all one movie. And look, I'm going to show y'all another part that nobody ever thought to add in. Our Robot is the prequel to The Matrix. Our Robot is right before Skynet went rogue, Morse. It's a prequel to goddamn Terminator, like. But you got peek. Terminator is like an alternate reality happening. The real reality is that they going to war with these machines. They hijacked off John Connor's time machine, Tesla's time machine, QA9, Trump's uncle's time machine, and they went back to the time where they could catch the goddamn the change of the cycle. And guess what it was? More 1999. The Matrix. When they stopped analog, went into digital. That's a documentary. More it's not. They really hooked us up to the back of our cerebral cortex. I mean, my fault. Medulla oblongata. 3 degrees, right? They subjugated that by digitizing your memory, more remaking all the movies that you grew up to and remastering in them. That's called an emancipation. Disney. It's levels. It's levels. There's a lot of Moors that I've been finding out though that I like their videos. They actually are woke. It's a more old head too. I got him off a Super Sly 75. Shout out to that Moor. He's Islam to that Moor channel. And these are more. They might not say they're more all the time. Don't matter. How they look at the world, it causes you to think about things that are happening around you. Not just, hey, it's that. Hey, Trump is racist. No, idiot. You never. Let me deal with you, Trump racist. All right, I'll give you that. Trump is racist. You don't even know what the word means. Is Biden racist? Who's more racist, Trump or Biden? If you want to play this game. GameStop. Who more racist, Trump or Biden? You can't win. You can't win. Deal with me. You can't win. You cannot win. Oh, it's popping. My fault, bro. Morris, I haven't even scrolled down. My fault. I'm missing a whole lot. Anyway, I'm gonna get. We back at it. Hello from Seattle. Islam. Washington. Seattle. Where's Seattle? Did you know that Seattle is where Jesus was born? Yeshua ben Yosef. The real story, if he ever existed, he was born in Washita, Seattle. Sorry, or around the Baja Peninsula of California, and he crossed the Veramo River, which is the Red Sea, over there in California. Got driven out of Khalifa land by the vengeful Pharaoh, and he fled California, crossed the Moab Desert in Nevada, made it all the way to Georgia, where that would be present, old time Iberia. Georgia is also called Little Egypt. Remember when Egypt Jesus blended in Egypt because he looked like all the people and he hid from Herod or the Pharaoh in Egypt. Okay, so that's Jesus, California Jesus, Khalifa, hiding from death of his people, the West Coast motherfuckers, all the way in Georgia down south. Somebody tell me something. Who was in Georgia? All the indigenous people and all the emperors and all that, all the mother queens. Georgia was the Morocco, no, the Iberian Peninsula and all that when it was great. That's Gaul, the Frankish Empire. That's all Georgia history. Charlemagne doing all this stuff. Yeah, that's all Georgia history. And then the first church, after they did the Council of Nicaea in Georgia, I think it was in Georgia. Let me not quote that. I don't want to quote that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Where they did the real Council of Nicaea. I would say Georgia, but I don't got facts on that. It could have been New Orleans. It's other stuff because it's a whole history about hidden books from Louisiana and all that, and hidden treaty documents that transpire. It gets crazy. So I'm not going to sit here and say Nicaea was Georgia yet. I got to do my research on that. But yeah, back then they had all types of sort of Africa, the ancient empires of the East. You learn about back then. They were all over here as called the Orient. After 1893, with the explosion of the in Chicago when they did the whole World Fair, they changed the Masonic rite, the Masons burst everything over. It called this the Oxobject incident and called over there the new place that they were setting up, the Orient. I'm talking about Moors. They came to these explosions in Philly, South, St. Louis, Mecca, Chicago. They literally bought blocks and took them away on ships. I thought I see was joking when he said that. Like, look up, study the movie Immortal Engines, and it's a reality. Like we had lanes that used to drive. It is in, bro. You don't. We've been subjugated too much for you to even understand this, bro. It's so much shit underwater. You'll never know. History is hidden underwater. Leagues of extraordinary gentlemen. 40 phantoms deep. As above, so below. The history of your nation is in the waters or in the moors, because the moors is the mers the waters. But that's later. The mermaids are not. It gets deep. The merchants. I mean, it gets deep. It's a lot of mystical sciences that we unlocked that put on this planet that became what you call today is occultism and Gnosticism and Christianity and Islamism and Sufism and Kabbalicism and Judaism and the Vedas, um, Maharaja Maha wait Maharajapanas, Maharajapadas, Mahajanapadas, and what else? Uh, whatever the writings of Urdu, all of it, the I Ching, the stuff that we used to really manifest down here, what make buildings move, bro. We used to know how to float heavy materials. As a European that was in he built the pyramid. He redid the pyramid structures out of coral reef. It's a European back in the day did that. So y'all gotta look that up. European that created this thing off of coral reefs, and he was saying it was all in the art of what was the artistry. It was like knowing how to cone the cone shape is like a resonance that can manipulate frequencies and vibrations. The cone shape. So this dude had like all these little tools that were shaped like cones and shit. And then it was pictures of him holding the cones up above his head like he's singing. Bro, it's safe for us to assume that this European used these conal shapes and everything to build these pyramids out of coral reef. You know how heavy coral reef is? Again, I'm talking to this joint. Talking to this joint like we not on. Coral reef though, bro. Coral reef ain't no joke. So how did this European do this? And this is in a modern time. It's like in the 40s, 50s. And like not even that long ago. Like not 20s and nothing. This is like modern time this dude did this. So my question is, what did he use sound wise, device wise, that made that possible? If we figure that out, bro, we can make a pyramid. We rebuild the pyramids. But I would ancient mystic oriental masonry. I email you more. You already know more. The ancient orientals masonry. Okay, you talking about when Egypt, when the mystics knew that at one time the Egypt that they spoke of being the great Egypt, the Kemet and all that, that at the time that the Europeans were learning it in the 1800s, 1700s, when they first got here, manifested, okay, was at the time it was America. At the time, America is Egypt. Period. That Egypt over there has been a visiting, what do you call that? A visitor's, subjugation. I don't wear masks, Morris. Put my damn turban on. I can't do it. I can't do that shit no more. I can't wear no mask no more, Morris. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I can't even find a mask in this car. Yeah. I can't do it, bro. This is the most I can do. I can put my turban over my face. And if shit is snowing. This is what we used to do in sandstorms anyway. Make it make sense. You can have me out here, goddamn, like I'm sick. What's wrong with y'all? I'll be about to curse people out with this. Talking about something. Oh, you're a mask. We outside, idiot. Stupid. It's about inside wearing the mask. If we're outside, I gotta wear a mask for. It's retarded. That's what it is. It's retarded. You obviously don't even know what the hell a common cold is, let alone a flu. Talking about some corona. You don't even know what the hell a coronavirus is. Coronavirus is in the damn old document write-ups of wait, is this place even open? Man, be open. Subjugation. Oh yeah. How? We are open. Please come in. And heat is on. I don't get it. How they open but the door locked? I don't get it. It's a weekday. Niggas want to get lazy out here with the snow. See that? But yeah, I can't do it. All that subjugation and mad shit is, bro, is to get you ready. It's to get you in the mindset that you in a war zone, like that you live in a third world country. What? Okay, I don't like that. Here we go again. Subjugation battles. What the hell is a third world country? What's the second world? I missed it. What's the second world? So I can know what the third world is. They straight skip the world, more. The fuck these Europeans is crazy. And when I say Europeans, I don't mean, our noble sons and brothers. I'm talking about the vicious mindset of Western philosophy. That crap. That Europe. You know what I mean? What crap? What is this? Hey, let me go back to. I'm gonna go to the other store. You can get it. You can go to any store around Philly and go get some frontal leaves. Ew. But yeah, more. It's like crazy. It's like I'm seeing the subjugation. I'm seeing where the people is where they kind of off at, and they not that far off because it's a lot of stuff happening. Oh, let me get you right. It's a lot of stuff happening or whatever that puts us back on point. So that's just how it go. And let me get my stuff. Gotta put myself on charger. Charles Hamilton. Oh, was it? More, I'm telling you, that Charles Hamilton stuff, bro. Yeah, hybridized shit. Doubles every time. These people, because you know how they got to play the twins? They live off the story of the divine twins, the divine hero twins and shit. Our story is the triple feminine deities that birthed the twins. And then they hatch us back the story with 2 women, 2 men. No, it was the triple mother deities that birthed the 2 sons, and then that's what started the human or the divine family stories. And they like mixing together 3 different the original Quranic texts from Ethiopia. Shit, in Ethiopia was all one book, so I mean we can get that out of there right there. And we didn't our shit is more so we were the ones who wrote it, like from the original times, from this land. So why would we go back and study our own writings for the world to get on our time? We already knew all of that. That's why when we say the Akashic records, Moors are talking about their DNA. Period. Okay, watch this. They got a little lens, a little piece of glass that they have created, where they through DNA synchronizing and synthetic DNA digitizing, we can store up to 2.3 billion years of information on this little disc. To where they got pairs of glasses, they got billions of years. Okay, whatever. You can make the damn DNA material and then save information on it to where it's 3 million years worth of DNA. I mean, information. Cool. Synthetic. What does that mean about human DNA then? If they can make synthetic DNA that's mirrored off of ours, that can store billions of years, millions of years of information on it, well, then how many years we got up in our DNA? All who your ancestors were without a shadow of a doubt. Well, damn. You can't tell us we not all these people, and then you can't subscribe me to a religion to this set up for morals on this earth. When our family lines created the religions to give you morals here, we're the damn what do you call it, the Galactic Council that we like to reference so much. Departments of the mind. The mind is all, but you not out there. It's snowing out there. I don't know what that is. This is where that's coming from. It's all secondary. Ninth chakra. Whew. They don't know more. They don't know about the other 2. The ways into it. But we talking about, when we say chakras, we talking about auras that like permeate through realities, and you can ride the aura out of this joint. I'm saying, bro, like you gotta get like tuning forks and goddamn vibration bowls to sing when you do the joint around it, and if that tone will take you out your body. You can just follow the tone. Follow the tone. Close your eyes, and then like literally let it take you. Like how some more they come in our we get this line from Brother Is Bay. Just let the science take you. Just let the science take you. Literally, let the chimes and the signs and the sounds from that from that object take you. Let it take you, and it'll take you right out your body. You'll be looking at the back of your neck. Matrix. They just trying to talk, man. It's deep shit. The neck is where the soul exit, and then when you spiritual project, it's from the chest. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Shit, man. These people they talk a lot, but they don't be making no sense. Like when you like talk to somebody who tripped and been to the Johns, it's certain stuff that you talk about. The emerald, like I said, emerald plane that you can go to is key to the outer body travel. Yes, sir. Like switch the radio. Yes, sir. Static. Boom. Now we connected. We on. People like the static. Still signal. It's just choppy. It's hard to hear. That's what they did. More they like when everything get real quiet, you hear that high pitched frequency like somebody blowing a dog whistle. Why is that on all the time? That's the thing to stop you from hearing me in my house when I'm at, like, when I'm thinking, or just whatever. It's that little frequency that has been put here ever since HF8 radios. I gotta do a video called WTF and break that whole thing down. Wave transitioning frequencies. More they got us on what the F's, what WTF, what, and wire transfer funds. Oh bro, break this shit down. It's like, whoa! It's like, what are they doing to us? We both on it. Because we want to vibrate like this. We wasn't both on it. They shut down the Kundalini in our people by making the serpent an evil character in every movie and every thought form of everything. You don't even look at, well, we do. Our people don't look at the Nagas like their mother. They don't look at it like, part of them, whatever, your sister. The Nagas is just ancient, mystical dragon that sometimes is evil. It's like they make it too deep to even, no, you can't conjure that. Now, how the hell are you going to conjure something that big? It's too much for you. And then when it's just you can't beat yourself, you will lose every time. Because nobody knows the weaknesses of you like you. So it's a joint, like when you die, it's on the Mayan tablets and stuff. It like face you with the people that rip your heart out. Those are different forms of you, and they come to you like quetzalcoatl's or dragons. And it's really just your emotions from the world that you got to go back and deal with. The darkness of the night, the darkness of the soul. You know what I'm saying? The dark night of the soul. We talking about some Batman Morris? By the way, they made Batwoman. They melanated Batwoman. Look her up. They melanated Batwoman. Not Catwoman. They melanated Batwoman. Okay, so just another. Throw that in there. On it, Morris. Like, what you mean? Come on now. This is our shit. We did this. We created the divine comedy. We created the divine drama. And it's all the same story. We did that. We lived it in the cosmos before we lived it, if you know what I mean. Then we dreamt it and seen it before we lived it. Then we conjured it by speaking it before we lived it. And now we live in all of it. Morris, you can't lose like that. You get yourself caught up in this damn cycle for 500 years down here. You hear me? being taught, walking around like, we were slaves 500 years. They put us on a boat. Nigga, no, you been here forever. And all these new people popping up out of your bloodline is what you did. Kept having sex with yourself. No pause. And this is what got you to produce different versions of self, because you kept going into self. Can't do that. You were complete. Complete. The 9 complete. No, but you wanted more. You wanted to flip the 9 upside down and become something. Oh, so watch what we do, Morse. Do you know that incest, a specific incest of a degenerated uncle and a degenerated niece, still melanated though, but they're degenerated because of the incest. If they go into each other, they will place changes in the characteristics of the genome. Do you know that? Genome. Masonic degrees of genome. That's what that G means. It's the baby. It's the lie that happened when you deal with the tools of the mind and expose the story. Do you know that our families were committing incest of the uncle and the niece, and they put it in the Bible? Do you know that the uncle and niece of Lot was who they told us were his daughters? So he's the uncle. That's 2 nieces. They had sex with their uncle and produced a amalgamated baby that don't have the same melanin that we got. They called him the Amorite. Bare skin, serpentine fire. Yes. They know what it is. Yes. Both ways, Morris. Y'all both. It's like y'all both right. This shit is crazy. It's like I hear 2 of me talking in my head. It's crazy. Stop it. Y'all doing it. We doing it. Yeah. That's crazy. Okay, y'all crazy. Oh shit. I peep what y'all doing. Stop. Ebra and Joe, I chill, more. It's like y'all doing it. Yo, that's crazy. Y'all threw me right off. I seen the serpent, more rising out of the joint with the feather, with the neck plume and whatnot, quasi-caudal plume around the neck, rising out of the earth. And then I seen the earth is me, and I cracked open. Y'all draw. Y'all, I don't know what happened. Y'all just sent some shit to me. I seen some shit. I guess we on point there. But yeah, reel that back in. A lot of our people right now is studying the Naga, and they trying to say that the Naga is the Negus and the Negus is the nigga. Bro, that's so cheesy, bro. You can't do that, bro. The Naga is the divine serpentine fire, like the Lord just said. This is what you feel when you're playing sports and you need that extra boost and you get in the zone and you just can't miss. The zone is the Kundalini activated. That's the zone. You be hot, but you don't feel it. Scoring 9, you can't be stopped. And they can shut the damn basket off. Woo! They can shut the basket off and you still make the shots. That's why we can't play the game, or is that we know that the game is manipulated for me to act a certain way, for you to let my talent shine. And if I am talented and don't want to act the way, you will make me miss layups and give my talent to another nigga who touched the ball that's activated. Space Jam was trying to tell us about an activated ball. Moon stars. Cartoons, right? Carcasses, right? Or is Carthadash, cartoon. Cartoon come from Carthage. Ding, 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 ding. They can't play us. So when you say the Nagus or the king of Abyssinia is the mother divine intuition, that's backwards. Because the Kundalini is also your mother's divine intuition, meaning the way your mother used to be on point, you can outthink her when it comes to intuition because you're her child, and she'll tell you that if you was lucky enough to have a mother like ours, they'll tell you, baby, you better than me, baby, you the best. You don't tell nobody. She'll curse you out about not being who you are, because you get cursed for that, man, for real. Yo, like, think about it, Morris. They told us our whole life, tuck your light, king, tuck your light, prince, tuck your light, saint. And mother said, let your light shine, boy. You let your light shine. Don't let them tell you. You know what? You ain't nothing but a nigga. But if you let that light shine, you will outshine all of them. Mother told us right. My mother told me she was a Catholic. But she said she was the first one that was a Catholic out of all her friends that went to nigga church. That's what she said. She said, we ain't no blacks from no Africa. We ain't no fucking Africans. That's what my mom told me, her exact words. She said, we ain't no fucking Africans. And I said, where we from, Mom? She ain't know that part. But she said, we ain't no fucking Africans. She used to curse me out about that. I used to be upset. Morris, what? I used to be upset, fresh off a sign at a class, like, Mom, we are Egyptians. We are Kemite. And she like, what the fuck is a Kemite? Every time you come in this house, you got a new identity for yourself. I know who I am. I'm Catholic. And we ain't no fucking Africans. Bro, all I had to do was study. A Catholic American is a Moroccan American. Do you know that? The Holy Cat. Oh, the 8. We're not going to deal with Kobe right now. The 8, Lord, we can't deal with him right now. It was too good. Oh, 81. Oh, yeah, more. That was a 8. It was an 8-1 game, more. 8 was the one. And then they did the ritual. 8 minus 1 is 7. They did the ritual that where his sneakers came out on the date of the scoring, which is the 18th. They switched the numbers around. And then Oprah mentioned the shoes and tripped. She was the O or the 8 before him. That's why she had the trip. Harpo, bitch, get out of here. Mamba energy, nigga. She sell out. Anyway. She signed her blood and she signed her harp on blood. That's all we're gonna deal with her. She signed that contract in blood. I hope one day the European put all these people contracts on WikiLeaks so we can see them signed in blood. European, do it for me. Do it for me and my Moors so we can see them. Show us these bloody contracts. These is bloody shoes. I don't know. These is bloody shoes. Cardi, bloody shoes. Chick. Don't you know they make the baby shoes out of skin and muscles, organs, ligaments? Yeah. So the Red Shoe Gang, the Red Shoe Diaries that I used to watch on Showtime when I was a young boy, all illegally. My mom used to be like, "What you watching that freaky shit?" I used to like it because they used to show little naked scenes, on the shit. Little did I know they were trying to tell children about the shits. Rotate around. Yeah. What? 6 rotating around into the 9. 24. 4 times 2, 8. So we dealing with a 6, 7, 8, 9 ritual. Wait, what number was his daughter? What was his daughter's number? Because remember, it was with the daughter. Got the 8 with the what number? And then that will really, I bet you, bro, if her number 1, we out of here. Because that will really put it all the way into perspective. If her number was 1 with the 8, and then it become the 9, and then he the 6, and she the 9, and then he's the 6 being the man, but then his number is 8. You talking about? You know who the god of the European is? Numbers and thin air. Numbers and thin air. Because air is actually, it has weight to it. It's physical. So they worship air and then tie it into the etheric thought of number. To the point where the air, in that sense, will give them back the same inference that they put into it. Only in thought form, though. It won't be real. It just be the idea of reality. That's where currency is. Like, make niggas believe the sun gonna rise. Change the time around, and you could take the money. They have to make Gregorian and Julian calendars. They have to, so they can spend their currency, because they had to change the time up. 12 hours in a day. It used to be 10. That's stuff in. How they added stuff in. What's the Moore's name? Oh my gosh, what's this Moore's name? Shoot. I'm gonna have to look his name up because it's not normal. It's like B something something. 1. Perfect. More. Yeah. Oh, 1. Daughter was 20. Oh, wow. Other was 2. Okay, swear I'm done. The other was 2. One daughter was 24. Wow. 2 times 24, 42. 4 times 2 is 8. We back to the shit. Then the one or 2 daughters to the 2, 4. Yeah, that's crazy. Because the daughters are 4s. They're the square. Or the elements in manifest. So it's a 4 and a 4 together. There's 2 daughters is 8. 2 4s. Then they make that whole ritual about damn LeBron James, and it wasn't even about him. LeBron is like the damn Catholic Church after Ezra Gold did the subjugated deal. He just got the third party provisions off of that. LeBron. Yeah, but man, we talking about subjugated sport games. I'm talking about electronically controlled field goal posts. I'm talking about electronically magnetic hockey goal posts. I'm talking about electronic rims breakaway that caused the damn. This is when they put the damn magnets in. If you look in the game rim, in the actual game rim, there's little metal pieces right on the each side and in the back where the screws is at. That's where they get it down. Notice more. You play games all the time at the park. You ever shoot it from far out, right? And when it hit off the rim or whatever, go up and go out. Like, I mean, it hits up. And it's already in an angle when it hits. There's no such thing as you hitting the rim, like, from afar, hitting the rim, and then it bounce around the rim to go in. That don't... Bro, I went to physics. I majored in physics when I was in high school, and it was advanced physics. That shit don't even exist. People be talking about it. It's like the shit. The stuff. Get tired, nigga. That shit's stupid. And I just get, I'm too lazy. I get pissed off too quick. How you doing, man? Oh, you got frontal leaves? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, subjugation. You know I'm behind this, right? You can't get sick.
Anyway, that's the law.
That ain't no law, brother. That's the governor say that. Like the law is. Well, never mind.
What?
Yeah. No. Oh, my fault. How does that work? Like in China, how does that work with laws? Like who decides the laws? The people or the government?
I don't know China, but Korea, the government.
Oh, you from Korea? Oh yeah. Cause my people, they call Korea Manchuria, right? This, and you said, but over there it would be the communist government.
How many one?
2.
Korea is not the communist.
Oh.
North Korea, South Korea is the Democrat. North Korea communist.
Oh, okay. All right. It's just basically government, though. Okay. Like democracy.
Huh?
Democracy.
I like democracy. I don't like communists.
Oh, okay. You like Democrats, but not communists.
I hate the communists.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, like they got a problem in their head. Something's wrong with them. Yep.
Myanmar now. You heard about the news in Myanmar?
Yeah.
Myanmar news.
Yep. I do that. I like to look at a lot of different cultures, especially the Asian culture, because it's in our family. My bloodline go back to East Asia. Southeast Asian all day. Thanks, man. All right, bro. Every time, man. I'm Morris. Jesus Christ. So European, see, there we go. I got some scoop. Chinese people ain't retarded. They retarded a little bit. No offense. He wasn't Chinese either. He was Korean. So, oh shit, almost fell. Allah got me on that one. She broke my fall. Crazy. So look, this Asian brother from Korea, I was like, yo, what's up with this? Like, what's up with the law? You mean, I don't want to wear no mask, bro. What's up? He like, this is the law. I'm like, hold up, brother. Ain't no laws in it. And I thought, like, why go in on him and all that? Fuck that. I'm done. I'm not trying to prove nothing to nobody. Let me ask him, based off of where he's from, why he thinks that way. And guess what he told me? He told me out there, communists and democracy is what's the difference. That those are the two factors of so-called government. Because he telling me, he like, yeah, that's government. That's government. So I'm like, democracy then. He like, yeah, I like democracy. And I'm like, okay. He said, I hate communists. His whole attitude changed. I hate communists. Communists are this, communists are that. So in the way they've been taught, they think democracy is republic and communist is democrat. Mars, do you not see what's about to happen? Do you not see? You damn Project Paperclip. You not see what's about to happen here? If you want to know what happened in Germany, Ashkenazi. Okay, now watch. Yo, that Asian that Asian, yo, bless that man. He just put me on to what's about to happen here. If they let Biden stay, I see Dayton, Ohio. I see. Oh, okay. Oh. wait. We get there. He just told me basically, bro, Biden is in there. We already know this, but now we got confirmation from real life and not no news, not no people hate on QAnon all the time. But I swear to God, that was the first what I'm gonna call it, organization or like back group, vlog group or whatever, channel that was from the black internet or the dark internet, dark web, and they were talking about the government being guilty with taking these children. How the fuck y'all gonna talk about Q and them is black? What they say? That's deep state. How is it deep state when they exposing everybody who took the children? Don't make no sense. And so anyway, go back. This Asian from Korea that told me about what's going on in his land. He don't like communists, but he like democracy. That's what they're trying to do to America. They're taking the law and changing it around to make people forget about the republic that it ever lived. Dog anything that Trump talk about out to ruin the mind of the republic and the people. Then the people be calling for Democrat back when Biden and them and unleash the American communist, the communists of America, CCA, the Communist Corporation of America. That's what it be, CCA. Like how they got the CCP. That's the Chinese one. They're gonna have one for America, CCP. CCA. Anyway, don't you see how he give you a preview that he don't even know? You ain't here in my land. They can go back home. He don't want to go back home because it's democracy and damn communists over there. So over here it's still republic. We didn't even know it. We still got a republic. Okay. Until if they actually go forward with putting Biden and letting him stay in there. Okay. I don't believe it. I believe that this is still following the movie. Shit. Because if you believe that he's the president, bro, you might as well just give up. Go back, go move. You better go move to Africa or either that, because I know y'all not trying to be Moors, so forget that. Throw that all the way out the damn window. Don't be no more. Go to Africa. Go back to the projects. Why don't you go back and get some stamps from the damn government? Go to the government and get some help. Oh, I got the idea for blacks. Go to the government and get some help from them. Right? Well, y'all did everything else, right? Why don't you go back to the government and ask them for some help? You don't want to be no Moors. That don't work. Why don't you go back to the government that told y'all every story that they tell y'all is about y'all being under their feet. Slaves all the way 400 years ago. Yo, slaves in Africa. And when we found it in Africa, they was just animalistic. They primitive living. Bro, they don't speak good about you. You're the bottom of the totem pole in any indigenous thing that you go to. You go to the damn powwow, the European is there in Indian face, dressed like a chief. And you think you're the Indian? Indians are the byproduct of a European and an East Asian having sex, producing this baby, a mixed breed, and bringing them over to this land so the European can have indigenous in this land, birth rights, because this baby. Y'all think y'all gonna sit there and tell me, oh, I'm an Indian because your grandma said it. Well, guess what your grandma was hiding? You got light skinned people up in your family. You got light-skinned people up in your family, and even if you don't, let me bust your bubble real quick. Your grandma was hiding. You know what she was hiding? Because this is what my great-grandma was hiding from me. She was hiding the fact that they used to have sex with each other, and that's what produced the light hair and all that, and the light skin and shit. And it was so prevalent in your family. You got full stocks of your family that's all light-skinned, and they don't tell you where they come from. They say some shit like, oh, well, slavery happened. We got raped by a by a slave album. They ain't a white man. They ain't a white man, no slave master. Where? Nigga, listen to what I tell you. Your family don't want to tell you that they was committing incest from the uncle to the niece. And what they were doing was stealing away the birthrights from the mom and dad, because now that the mom and dad have a daughter, we get the blood birthrights out of them. I'm hating on my brother because I'm light-skinned. Guess what my parents did? See? That's what I'm saying. Bro, I figured this shit out. They did the test on a damn albino gorilla, and they found out that he's albino because he was born from incest, a long line of incest from the uncle to the niece, and that's how you make pale people. So then the whole story of slavery and all these wars and crap was to hide the fact that niggas was having sex with their own family to make them. European didn't want to deal with his essence, came from incest, even though in the Bible it's okay. So in the Bible, you can hear the story of a man having sex with his two daughters, Lot and his daughters, to make the two nations that one of the nations is Jesus came from, Ammon, and then Moab. Moab birthed Ruth, and Ruth is Jesus' grandmother. So wait. Moab was the child of one of Abraham's daughters, Lot's daughters, my fault, sorry, Lot's daughters. He had sex with those daughters after they got him drunk and raped them. Got pregnant off of the rape. One baby was Ammon, the other baby was Moab. Two great nations out of a rape. Incest. They raped their own father. See? So the Bible is trying to make it make sense of why pale people are here. And not even telling you the real reason of how all the science makes sense. They just put the shit on there. You don't think it's weird that a father had sex with his daughters, and no. That's weird. More? So when we deal with the truth of like getting out of that, you gotta deal with the reality. It's like Europeans, y'all gotta really start admitting, bro. You ain't sovereign nothing, bro. How you sovereign, bro? Y'all are born out of us fucking each other. That's not natural. Okay, so you're born out of unnatural sin that we were doing. Sorry. See, y'all want to be Christian until we start telling the real story. European, don't get upset when we tell the truth, because I be seeing when y'all want to tell the truth that y'all start to learn, you start to call my ancestors pagans, you start to call my ancestors heathens, and you start to say that my ancestors was the ones worshiping Molech. No, dummy, you don't even know what you're talking about. So you believe the Bible, that the Bible was Molech and all this shit. That's Bible stories. You don't know the real names of the demons, if it was a demon. What if I told you that they were calling the female races and the female bloodlines and the female motherlines and all that, they were calling them demons to take away their essence? And you still call them demon today. Let me do it to you like this. It's like if my name is Amor and I'm a king, but then somebody makes up a story that if you start calling me slave enough, people around me will believe it, and they won't regard me as the king no more. And so they like, look, put the word black on it too, because black means tar. Yeah, so why would we call him tar? Because it'll put him in the same level as the streets. Oh shit, yeah, fuck you, tar baby. You know what I mean? So instead of them calling me Kasir El, Raj or whatever, the king of Morocco, they calling me Kenneth Michaels, um, the slave of America, the slave of the United States, a slave of the United States. See, you and then which one is more real when it comes to the meaning behind it and what it really means? The fact that you are really the Moor of Morocco, or the fact that somebody put a title or a label on you for a certain amount of time, a term on you called Slav or slave. How's that one real? When you were there already. So no, Europeans, you can't be no sovereign, bro. Not in America. I'm sorry, bro. $5, those are exactly. Amalgamated asses. We're not playing. And then there's another side of the damn COINTELPRO because they had Masonic Indian lodges. Did you know Masonic Indian lodges? Hush. Hush. I'm making up my own curse words. Hush. Because I don't like that. Hush. Whatever that means. Hush. Because that shit is putrid. Hush. That's what I want it to be. So, yeah, fuck it. They made up their words. The hell? How they gonna take the word Fugger, right? That was the German dark-skinned rulers of Germany before it was Germany, when it was Frankfurt, the Fuggers, and they call them fucker in English. So you mean to tell me Meet the Fuckers is about some dark-skinned Moor royalty called the Fugger family? Yes, the Fugger family took over rulership in Rome when Rome was moved to Europe out of Mauritania. Did you know Rome used to be in Mauritania before the oligarchs moved up to Europe? Did you know who chased out the Moorish or the Mauritanian Romans? The Vandals. And then when they had their little mixture, okay, they became under the Moorish paradigm because guess who ruled Mauritania? The Moorish Empire. You couldn't come through there and do anything, boy. You tried to take Rome like that wasn't connected to the Roman Empire, so everybody got their head bust. They don't talk about the story, the Saracen kings. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about that, what happened. They don't talk about the Tyre kings. They don't talk about Phoenician kings of Troy. They don't talk about that. They talk about all this other stuff. Nah, bro, we was tearing it up. People was trying to subjugate our stuff. But, hello from Cebu City. Hello, Islam. Peace and love. Greetings. Konnichiwa. You know what I mean? Like all this stuff, bro. Like real rap. It's all love. We multicultural up on this joint. It ain't just about what they call black people. That's a subjugation. We don't deal with that. We deal with nationhood, my brother. So if you nation first, you put your nation first, we can build and we can be brethren. If I find that our wants are synonymous with each other. You know what I mean? That's how we do. That's how we make family. You know what I mean? We don't parents our children from the damn government and then give them to the damn government. No, that's some fucking that's about the true story of Peter Pan stuff. Yeah, what if I told you the true story of Peter Pan was about the Europeans that came over here and stole the children from America and took them over there to Africa on pirate ships. The pirates they were the ones that had the treaties and tributes. You couldn't get through the water. You couldn't make it to Neverland without going through the pirates. Now Neverland, understanding that's America, and Neverland because when the 13 tribes or the 13 lost boys came here, they was lost. They didn't know where they was at, so they came lost boys, lost tribes, the land of the lost, aka Neverland. It's never your land. It's never gonna be your land. Y'all should love Robin Hood, Peter Pan. Y'all should love that movie. That's a movie. That's a Moorish paradigm that gives you your shit back if you understand what you're looking at. What color is the let's deal with this boy. He white, right? Okay, that means royalty. We don't mean skin color. It's a cartoon, for God's sakes. So his skin pale, but okay. So we know it means royalty when you deal with white. White, the meaning of the color. Okay, cool. Nobody's white. The cartoon, white. Okay. What was the colors that he used to wear? All green. Red feather. Red hair. Woo! You mean to tell me that Peter Pan represents the flag of America? Look at him. Ptah Pan. Ptah across. AKA Ptah's the builder god that traveled across the lands. What did the Moors do? Traveled across the lands. Draw my line in the damn snow sand. But that's what we did, more as pirates, as mermaids. Oh, remember the Indians? Was the indigenous was also in Neverland? The only person who ain't belong there was them lost boys. Peter Pan belonged there, though. He's the first one. Hey. Oh man. It's crazy. It's crazy, Morris. What a day. What a day. So now that I'm at the Spiz, the domicile. Into the domicile. Now that I'm at the domicile, Morris, it's time to get to studying. It's time to, you know, get some history understood. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Can we see? Why is it? Oh man, you can't even see anything. Oh, there it go. Yeah, there it go. Here we go. Echoes of the ancient world, the Moors. Islam in the West. How do you say the West in English? You know, oh, well, they say, oh, the America, the New World. Okay. How do you say the West in Arabic? They say Al Maghreb. How do you say America, the West? Al Maghreb al Aqsa, the farthest west. Okay. So when people be like, "Oh, why Moors be saying America's Morocco?" What does the word America mean? See how quiet it get? What does the word America mean? Do you know what the word America means? So if you don't know what America means, how can you ask me how is Morocco America if you don't even know what America means? But I know what America mean and Morocco mean. Hey, see, we got him. Okay, what if I told you America means Amir, which is a Moorish name that means admiralty, and Erica mixed. Erica means beautiful land or pure land. Land means more in English, right? Yeah. So the land of the Moors, the Moorish Emirs, is what this land is when you break it down. That's not Morocco. What? Why is Morocco named Morocco? Is it because the Moors there? I mean, is it because it was named after the Moors, or let me do it like this: what came first, Morocco or the Moors? Okay. Did so the Moors came before Morocco, and when they went to that land, they named the land after the Moors because the Moors were there. Hence Moorish, because anything that comes from the Moors is Moorish. So what do you call the Moors in the Western Hemisphere? The people who look just like the people that we seen over there on the East Coast that was running empires and everything, that said they had cousins on the West in this land that we never heard of called Cibola. What the hell? Okay, so Moors. That so Hernan Cortez said that for no reason. If he seen Moors in mosques in this land, then that means this was Morocco. Do you know the point of the Inquisition coming to the West was to remove the idea from the world that the Moors were ever over here? And y'all are trying to prove them right. Not on my watch. Eagle eye. Islam Moors, I will see you later on the flip, the waning moon. Oh, wait, let me go back. It's too much. It's too much stuff in here, Moors. Mess around, get lost. You deal with some classical Arabic, Moors. Classical Arabic, right? Leaf from a Quran in the 9th century from Iraq, the seat of the Abbasid Caliphate and the centre of the Islamic world of its time. Kufic script, named after the city of Kufa on the Euphrates, was employed for the sacred text of the Book of God and for inscriptions in stone, mosaic, tile, wood, and as far as out Andalusius. Morse, the influence of Iraq, Chirac, right? Iraq was not only religious but extended to the courtly life in Umayyads of Spain, who, despite their hostility, the Abbasids eagerly imitated the refinements of life in the palace cities of Baghdad and Samarra. Samarra. Everything was Morocco. Morris, get that right? See how they say Muhammad? Let's see. Let me show you how it ain't talking about no religious crap. Watch this. So the Great Mosque of Cordova, begun by Abd al-Rahman I, 785, was enlarged by Abd al-Rahman II, 848. That of the Koroan uh, was completely constructed in the 836, finished in 863. They playing around with the numbers now. This kept this growth kept pace with the growth of the community as it turned from an army of occupation into a cross section of the population. The members of the community were the people of the Sunnah, or custom of the Prophet. Follow, understand what they're talking about. Who is the Prophet? Mhm. The members of that community were the people of the way of the Prophet, the custom of the Prophet, right? Not following, worship, the way that he brought. Stupids. The rule by which they lived. Okay? Way of life. Its framework was provided by the regular ritual of worshiping, from the daily prayers to the annual fast and pilgrimages. The call of the muezzin to the faithful to pray was a sign of the characteristic as a Christian bell. Hmm? Within that framework, the custom was the law by which the people strove to follow the example of Muhammad, the praiseworthy. So Muhammad means praiseworthy. So the people who were following the prophet did, the way of the prophet, honoring the ways of worship, the ritual, the ritual of worship, the prayers, the fasting, the pilgrimages, the call of the adhan, and understanding the adhan bell was made by the Christians. That's the merging of two families. It had nothing to do with no religion. It's like you got to know how to read through it to pull that out. Can't be no damn you a believer or you a knower. La ilaha illallah. There is no God but God. Okay? What does that really mean? A baby can say this. La ilaha illallah. A baby can say that. There is no God but God. Okay, take the word God out. Take the word God out. There is no I but I. That makes sense? There is no me but capital me. You see what they're doing? There is no lower self but higher self. You get it? The inscription surrounds the two seated figures in the Garden of Paradise. The weaving of the silk was introduced into Spain from the Middle East in the 9th century Silk Road by the Amir, right? So now Amir is a title. Amir or Amir. So America, that's a title. Abd al-Rahman II, together with the Tiraz factories or palace workshops in which the cloth was made and fashioned into robes. So I'll skip. Here's one. Cordova was the first center of the industry in Spain, but was later eclipsed by Almeria. Almeria. Oh, that ain't close enough. It's supposed to say America, and it say the Al. Okay, so you don't even know what the hell to look for. If I was to say it, why all these people dark skinned, bro? Hmm. How come all these people dark skinned? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, it's just something. Let's just talk about it. The Muslims besieged the Byzantine city of Messina, Sicily. We shut down Rome and Italy. Talking about. Which is captured in the 842 to 843. Through the Greeks, though the Greeks held out at Tor, Taro, Taormina, Taormina, or Tormina, to the south for 60 more years. Damn, the Saracens are seen here through the Byzantine eyes in the illuminated chronicle of the 11th century historian John Skylitz. Their turban-like headdress is their distinguishing feature. Listen here, Morris. I'm done. I'm done after that. The only reason you know that they Moors is because they had the turbans on, you idiots. And y'all trying to tell us, it don't matter what you wear on your head. Bro, right here is showing you history of you wouldn't even know this is you if they didn't have the damn turbans on. Stupid. And then half of us don't even know that this is us, even though they dark as hell. Never even seen this picture before. Look at the writings in the background. See? Got a little ancient script. That's an old version of not Arabic. That's Latin. That's like ancient Moorish Latin. See, because it's Latin, but then it start looking like Arabic. That's the Moorish Latin, and when you read it, it sounds like Spanish. So the gods, the lion strangler, so-called Gilgamesh motif of the royal hero whose strength is greater than the beast, named after his prototype of ancient Mesopotamia. Legend is reproduced in Persian style in the silk and gold of this fabric of the 12th century in Muslim Spain. Okay, I'm stopped. This is gangster. He holding lions, dog. You can't even see it. That's the lion head. He gripping him by the neck. That's the lion's body, the front paws. That's the king, the Moor. He got the fez or some headdress on. He's holding the other lion by the neck. Boom. Body of the lion, front paws. Dope. Dope. Dopamine. And then look at he dressed like the prophet. See? The you know, keyhole doors. That is not Vatican, that's Moorish. Winding and the waxing. Dark as hell, the Moor. Dark as hell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Now they're showing you some basement of damn Egypt. That's not even where it was at. It was over here. I was showing y'all these buildings today. If I was to drive all around America, don't you know we'd see all of this here? People won't tell you about what's going on. All these buildings you're seeing today in Philly. Like, not even that. What are they showing you? We can make a book. Shit. The people who live in Philly. Look, come on now. That look like around the corner. Talk to me. Okay, so what we dealing with? That definitely without the skyscrapers, that would look like one of our cities. But more of these than anything you would see on top. We have a bunch of these type of buildings. I mean, so keyhole doors. It's some desert hall thing they trying to mix and match. Keyhole doors. I can show you keyhole doors all day in real life though. That's the thing. Oh, that ball we always be talking about, the globe, the power of the damn city. We used to play the ball